They talking about shit that is relevant. Gave a break to these niggas, they couldn't compare to me, so I got back in my element. Back in that mo when I'm back in my end. I brought back the badges, just blew with my friends. Swing the door open, this AMG Benz. The tent too dark, can't see through the lens. I don't be seeing these niggas, they...
What's going on, man? It's Coach Westbrook at the Dog Pound on the Dog Talk podcast. And today we got a very special guest, one of my best friends, knew for forever, Anthony Butler.
What's good, baby?
My dog. Before we get into this, you know I gotta give out my special shout outs. First one is the Body of God. Supplements that they have is all natural products. Make sure y'all go tap in with that. We got Mr. Life Insurance himself here today. Make sure y'all tap in. Again,
Let's get it.
It's a lost gem in our black community, man. So make sure it's something that you truly look into and be able to invest in. And last but not least, you know I gotta give my shout out to Styles by Cal. So always keeping the boy sharp. Shout out to my boy E-Dub. His music is gonna be linked in the bio. Make sure y'all go tap in with him. He had a new album dropping soon, so be on the lookout for that. But tell the world who Anthony Butler is, man.
So yeah, man, Anthony Butler is a lot of things, man. I'm a football player, businessman, business owner, referee, family man, a lot of things. So yeah, that's just me.
All right, so he got a lot of qualifications that you just listed, man. What's one of the things that's most important to you?
One of the things that's most important to me, man, I would say is family more than anything. You know, just the people that you came up with, that you grew up with. It's just something that I cherish that money can't put a price on.
Being from Charlotte, all right, and going through all the things that you've had to overcome, all the adversity that you had to work through. How did Anthony Butler become who Anthony Butler is today?
I would say I became who I am today by being resilient, never stopping, never giving up. It's going to be a lot of no's. There's been a lot of no's along my journey, I should say, but I never took no for an answer. So I'm still doing what I'm doing today, thank God, but, you know, just kept going no matter what, you know what I'm saying? Even when people told me I couldn't do it, I just kept doing it, regardless of what people had to say.
Facts. What was one of the hardest things that you had to overcome? Whether it was being a kid from the city or as an adult?
I would say so far, man, the hardest thing I probably ever had to overcome was the year I set out and into the transfer portal. You know, during that time, man, I came out in 2019. The portal was very new.
Yeah.
So just during that time, man, you know, I didn't know where I was going, what I was going to be doing next. I just knew that I was a senior in college, and you know, my school wasn't seeing eye to eye, so I knew I had to leave. But it was very, change is always uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So for me, that time frame and that change, that was the biggest decision that I made in my life at that point in time.
Yeah.
And ultimately, you know, it was a huge risk, but you know, it worked out. It paid out. Hey, it paid dividends tenfold for sure. So,
yeah.
You know, just thankful that more than anything, God was closing doors so I only could go one way.
Yeah.
That's what I could say for real. It wasn't even a decision that I really had to make for real. It was like kind of forced upon me. Like life was just taking me this direction.
Yeah.
No matter which way I wanted to turn, I had to go through these doors. So, yeah, man, that was the hardest one, that transfer portal year.
Facts. I remember that phase in your life too.
Yeah.
And I was a little shaky on it, but shit, like you said, bro, you gotta. When you said that too, you said the exact same thing, like God closed these doors so I can only go this way. I was like, well, shit, sound like
a player B. Yeah, and it's crazy because, like, you know, going through that process, man, like at first it was like, man, am I really gonna transfer? Like,
yeah.
Because, you know, at that point in time, transfer wasn't really a thing.
Yeah, it really wasn't.
That wasn't no thing. So, you know, I was doing a lot of praying, a lot of times just like, man, God, what I'm gonna do? Like,
yeah.
Like, is this what you want me to do for real? Like, I'm not playing, I'm a senior, I know I can play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know I can ball. It's just like they're not really trying to give me an opportunity to do what I can do. So, you know, I just went in the office one day, I was like, yo,
out of here.
I'm out of here. The boys looking so shocked. They was like, oh, this nigga really gonna leave? Yeah, I'm going. I'm out of here. Y'all playing? Like, so set out, man, didn't have no offers. I'm talking about I set out with no plan, no blind faith. And man, got hit in my DM by Liberty, man, and they was just like, yo, we looking for a leader, we looking for a top dog to come in and make something happen. And look, lo and behold, shoot, they gave me an opportunity and I ran with it.
How was that feeling when that kind of that breakthrough feeling when you first walked through Liberty's front doors, man, walked onto that grass?
Man, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I think I knew the feeling that really got me with Liberty was when I went to the game and they won the game, but they ain't blow the team out. And everybody in the locker room was pissed. I said, yeah, this is where I need to be.
Yeah.
This is my type of football. This is my type of guys right here. Like guys that don't accept mediocrity. You know what I'm saying? Winning isn't always enough, honestly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know how we came up. Brand ain't play that. You feel me? Like ain't no you just win, dog. You gotta kill an ant with a sledgehammer. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if they not good, let everybody in the world know that they not good. That's simple. So, you know, just that type of mindset, that mentality to see that somebody else had that, it was like, yeah, this is where I want to be.
All right, so interesting you say that. So tell us about, if you're comfortable, tell us about the culture at UNC Charlotte. Tell us how different it was from, because that's for me, from my understanding, that's part of the reason why you needed to leave.
Nah, that was a major part of why I needed to leave. You know, anytime you start something new, man, it's just like one of those things where it's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be have its ups and downs. It's gonna have, you know, a lot of adjustments, a lot of like this, that, and the third. Like, you know what I'm saying? They definitely tried, but I just feel like for me, my mindset and the way I approach the game, it was never a good fit.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know what I'm saying? For me, man, I wanted to dominate. I wanted to be the best. I just wanted to go hard all the time. I never wanted to lose, not at anything, not a one-on-one rep, not a nothing. Not to say I never lost, because we all lose, but the mentality there wasn't necessarily the same mentality that I had. You know, like I always go back to a situation where, man, we was at halftime of a game, bro. We was playing Fordham, and we was up like 10-0, 17-0, and I was in my locker, man. I was so mad. It was halftime. Everybody was in. I feel like, I ain't gonna say everybody, but I feel like 85% of the locker room was in there smiling, laughing, having a great time. Because it was a rain delay, so we had to go in. And, you know, coach came up to me, he like, hey, man, what's wrong? Why you got an attitude? He's like, you're playing, you're doing this, you're doing that. I said, bro, it's the first game of the season, man. We done worked all summer. We done worked our ass off. Yeah. And we only up 10-0. That's it. Yeah. That mean we gonna be sorry. That mean we not gonna be good. Like we barely beating the team that we should.
What year was
wax.
that?
2018. 2018, I think. And matter of fact, I think we were 1-11 that year. We won one game, and the team we beat was a team that won the conference championship. So that's how I know it wasn't necessarily like
the talent.
It wasn't a talent issue. You know, I'm not saying it was a mentality, man. It was all mentality, and I think the biggest difference between Liberty and Charlotte football from a mentality standpoint was one culture embedded winning. They breed and they live by winning. Winning was, that's how they brought the town together. It was, if you didn't win, it wasn't like y'all was just hurt. The whole town, the whole city was hurt. Everybody's hurt behind it. So, you know, when it's like that, and then you in Charlotte, you know, it's a big metropolitan area. It's so much going on here, man. Nobody really even know about Charlotte football. I don't really know too many people that's
a real Charlotte fan.
So, you know, it's just gonna take some time for the program to get to where it's supposed to be. But ultimately, man, probably wasn't the best fit for me. But I did learn a lot, though. A lot of adversity. I learned a lot.
Let's take it back to September 6, 2017. A&T versus UNC Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? We never really.
I should have known this question was coming up. Hey, this is crazy. I'm like, bro, what is he going to? What date is this?
Hey, man, we never addressed this though, but like, you remember we was on the phone all week, and I told you, we was gonna beat y'all ass.
Yeah. First of all,
I told
y'all didn't beat our ass. Y'all won on a late second pick six.
Listen, we won the football game.
All right, so look, they did win.
And Chris Brown still owe me $100.
Chris Brown, you $100? Hey, Chris, man, we gonna hit your phone after this, man. You gotta pay my boy, man, cause you was out there, you was playing. Now me, I wasn't playing there. So I got a kind of little bit of an excuse. You was on the field. So
Yeah, because you 8 years past due, baby.
8 years past due. That's crazy. It's been 8 years. Wow. Man, all I can say, six. Okay, 6 years, yeah.
6.
Now we can count, you know what I'm saying? We well educated over here. We got degrees, so don't do that. But man, that was, bro, that was very, that hurt.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, that game hurt.
Why
that
it
game
hurt, though? Because it's like,
Man, I think I shedded a tear after that game, man. Nah, for real, bro. I was just like, bro, we lost to A&T. No disrespect to the Aggies, man. You know what I'm saying? I rock with y'all boys.
we went undefeated that year.
Y'all did go undefeated. That was the greatest HBCU team ever. You know what I'm saying? Hats off. I think you did the only HBCU team to go undefeated.
Yeah, we beat 3 FBS schools that year.
Nah, they did their thing for sure. But I was talking a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Can't even cap to you for real. Like, damn, we lost that game for sure. And it was rough. So, matter of fact, that wasn't even a year. So, 2018 wasn't the year we went 1-11. 2017 was the year we went 1-11. And we beat the conference champs that year. That was the only game we won all year. So, yeah.
That's sickening, bro.
Yeah, bro, that joint hurt, bro. And the fact that you just brought that up, bro, that's fucked up, bro. You really just like
Hey, bro.
some bad memories.
I just had to let the world know that I had spoke that shit to full tuition that we was gonna win that football game. I was telling niggas all week. I said, bro, we gonna win this football game. Y'all niggas is tripping.
What made you know that y'all was gonna beat us?
Bro, we was nice.
That's why.
Man,
But
what?
I feel like we played y'all if we played y'all to a game best of 5, we getting y'all 3-2.
No, bro. I'm telling you, bro, we was
If we played y'all again, y'all not beating us.
that year of football, bro. Like that 2017 was one of them years, like kind of the same feeling I had 2017 in college was the same feeling I had 2014 advanced, my senior year. I had that same feeling. I feel like we could damn near beat anybody. So it was just like, and then we was watching.
Like, I had some dogs though, no cap. Like,
Yeah.
y'all boys that day, man. I remember like I ain't play much that game, but I remember a couple plays specifically that let me know that they had some goons out there. That's the type of football you want to be in, man. I remember it was like 4th and 1, man. Me and Cartwright, we met in that hole. I had just gotten the game, but my shoulder went numb for the rest of the game, boy.
Yeah,
I was
bro.
hurt, and I was like, yeah, this boy brought it.
And I feel like we had so much to prove that year because Reek was gone. You know what I'm saying? We lost like Denzel. We lost a lot of key players.
Right.
And I think the issue, I feel like we all had like that chip on our shoulder because it was like everybody said we was winning because of them.
Oh yeah.
But
nah, y'all boys brought it that day. Y'all out hustled us that day. Y'all out physicaled us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all outplayed us for real. In all levels of the game. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, just like me and a guy that was rotating a little bit. I'm watching like, oh no, these boys came to play.
Yeah.
Like, and we didn't. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got us that day for sure.
How was we're gonna go down memory lane a little bit. We're gonna go back a little bit more.
All right. Bet.
Let's talk about that 2014 Vans football season. How do you feel about Vance Charlotte Catholic? And y'all typically ain't gonna know too much about this, but this is more so a conversation for us.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm gonna be real, bro. Like for me, I feel like later on in the season, man, I think we was a little burnt out.
Yeah.
I think we was doing too much. We were working out too much. Like,
Yeah.
man, y'all don't even know the type of stuff we used to do in high school. Like, y'all high schools, like I ain't knocking nobody high school for what they do, bro. But we was lifting 6 days a week,
6 days a week.
Monday through Saturday, game day and all.
Game.
Hang clean,
Bro,
300 pounds.
People don't believe me. I used to tell people, we used to lift before the game.
300 pounds before the game. Hang clean.
We used to lift before the
Get
game.
into it. Like, so you could imagine doing that for 15 straight weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That wears on the body. You know what I'm saying? We in high school. You know what I'm saying? I
Ain't
know we
eating
young.
right.
We ain't eating right. You know what I'm saying? Dudes out. Y'all know how people is in high school, man. We ain't gonna speak too much on that, but man, you know how it is at a black high school. So it was a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? And we were definitely more talented than that Charlotte Catholic team. Way more talented.
To catch y'all at the speed, we was up 28-0 at halftime.
And lost.
And lost 35-34.
Lost. That was in the semifinals. That was a sickening feeling. Man, that one hurt, man. I ain't gonna lie, it just give me goosebumps right now. Like that joint hurt. Like, bro, we really just lost this game. Like, man.
We was beating the shit out of them.
Bro, they was not good. I mean, I can't say they weren't good.
They beat us,
but we were the more talented team for sure.
By far.
I mean, ain't no Catholic school gonna have more talent than a black school in the hood. You know what I'm saying? It's just not gonna happen. So,
not at all. Not at all.
Yeah. That was crazy. I mean, that whole season, man, it was a surreal moment though, you know what I'm saying? I gotta think about the good times too, man. Like, man, we formed a special bond that year, like as a group, man, as a collective group, bro. That team was close as hell. Like,
I just remember them summer. I be telling Mary all talking about them little summer
pool parties. Oh my God, bro! At the practice, bro, we had practice in the water, bro. Everybody be like, "Yo, meet up at the pool, man."
Was it staff? We used to be at
Stafford pool, having a great time, bro. No girls. That's how you know niggas was having a good time. We weren't even no girls around. We was just chilling. Whole gang just chilling. Everybody doing whatever they doing, and man, it was some great times, man. I missed them. I missed them days, man. That's when life was easy, bro.
Simple.
Like
the camaraderie of that team was just out of this world for real.
And the love of the game, you know. That's what I say. Like, as you get older and you play sports, man, once you get past high school, you can still love the game, but I swear college try its best to take it away from you.
I ain't gonna lie. It slowly started taking the love from me. Yeah. The love of the game out from me. Yeah. As I got to college.
I think because once you get to college, man, everything's transactional.
Yeah.
It's no purity in it. Everybody's really in it for themselves. Yeah. As much as they try to tell you that they here for the team, man, them damn coaches don't give a damn about you. Yeah. I ain't not one coach that I probably had in college. Not to say that they're not good people. I don't really talk to none of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
like I said, I only talk to them when I seen them when I go back to a game.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Stuff like that.
As far as reaching out, and granted, I can't blame them because they coached
100 people,
1,000 motherfuckers. So like, shit.
I'm not blaming them at all, but it's just you understand at this level it's a business. Yeah. And if you don't understand that, I guarantee you won't play.
I guarantee you won't play.
You won't play. You think this all love and games and people care about you, and nah, they trying to feed their family, man. They got kids running around their wife. They trying to keep their job year in and year out. If you a college football coach, more than likely you're on a year-to-year contract. Yeah. Only person that probably has some wiggle room is Kirby Smart and Nick Saban. Yeah. Everybody else can get the boot. Quick. Man. Including Deion. Let Deion, hey, I love Deion to death. His ass better start winning some games.
Yeah, he better win more than four. He better win more than four.
I'm all in on the Deion bandwagon, but I'm telling you right now, Deion do this right here, what he doing right now, next year, that third year,
he gonna be up out of
here. His ass up out of here.
So like we talking about period of the game, so let's talk about like transitional periods. Mm-hmm. How difficult was it for you to transition from high school football to college football to the professional level?
Looking back at it, man, I didn't know what I didn't know. But looking back at it, my transition from high school ball to college ball was a big transition. Huge.
Think so?
For me, it was, yes.
Why though?
Not on the field. Okay. It wasn't the field. The field was fine. I think by the time, honestly, man, by the time I got out of spring ball, because I graduated early. I went to school early. And by the time I got out of spring ball, we got to camp, I was ready to go. Yeah. I could have played. I don't think I could have been a starter. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, we played Louisville. Lamar Jackson, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say all that, but I could have definitely been a guy that rotated in and played a little bit here and there sparingly. Just because, I mean, football is such a developmental game, man. I don't care what nobody say. Very rarely do you get an 18-year-old kid that can go out there and play with grown men. It just don't work like that. Yeah. But I would say the biggest transition for me was, one, the responsibility. You know, I think that when I was at Vance, man, we had a great family of a community of people that did their best to keep you out of harm's way.
Yeah, valid.
Kind of like hold your hand for real. And I think once you get to the college level, no one's holding your hand. You're expected to be a grown ass man and handle business, which I'm very appreciative that I got that tough love and that experience, because ultimately that's what helped me become who I am today and where I stand today. But that transition was hard for me though, because I was so used to like just being a good player and everybody just kind of, just catering to me. And that wasn't the case at Charlotte at all. They was on me about every little thing. And, when I was in high school, I was one of the better players on the team. So coach really didn't get on me as much as what they did in college, because he had other people to worry about. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of like one of those guys where it's kind of like, you coach yourself, you kind of
you're going to be all right.
You're going to be all right. Like, yeah, they coached me, yeah, they got on me, of course. I was not above the law. But all in all, I probably didn't get chewed out as much as the guy that was coming off the bench.
Yeah.
Let me say that. So yeah, college ball, well, them boys on your ass.
Yeah.
I'm talking about every little thing, man. Like, I remember one time, bro, I went to go get a haircut, and coach was like, yo, man, you gotta get your priorities in order, bro. What the fuck are you doing? I mean, you're getting a haircut, we got optional lifts, you missed the lift to go get a haircut, and you telling me you wanna start? I'm like, damn, I can't get fresh, bro, it's Friday, you feel me? Like, it's about to be the weekend, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a freshman in college, I'm just now getting some money, never had no money in my pocket for real, so the little stipend I get, I want to get a haircut. I wasn't getting haircuts like that growing up. I was kind of, just thugging it out, no haircut, just thugging. So I'm like, man, hell yeah, I want to get me a haircut. This joint therapeutic. I feel good about this thing. You know what I'm saying? Strength coach was not going for that. Like, straight up told me, like, bro, you can't tell me you want to be great and you skipping workouts to go get a haircut. Now, mine was optional. I do what I do. I work hard. But I just, freshman me, like, oh, it's optional. I'm going to go get the haircut. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to come get a lift in later, that's why I went back there to go get my lift in. But by then, he was like, nah, it's time. It's a wrap. I'm about to go home, boy.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. So, yeah, that was little stuff like that, man. Just basically going from a boy to a man. That's what I say. Yeah. And, being raised by a single mom, you kind of don't get that tough love, that male tough love that you probably need growing up as much. And shit, they got it about me.
So what about that transition from college? So not even take yourself away from like being a college football player at Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hear that transition from Liberty to the training camp with the Colts to not being with the Colts to really not knowing what you was going to do as far as knowing you was going to play football, but you know what I'm saying?
Shit, boy.
But
I forgot about that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you was with the Colts for a little bit.
Yeah.
Ain't work out.
All right.
You come back to the crib, trying to figure it out. Then you get signed with the USFL. Let's talk about that transition. Let's talk about all those things, and then also tell me how big of the gap is it from Liberty football to Colts football to Colts football to USFL football? What's the difference in all three of those?
All right. So I would start off by saying, going to Liberty. Man, I just had something to prove. Like, honestly, man, for lack of a better terms, you know what I'm saying? I know we're on a podcast, but I feel like everybody had me fucked up.
Yeah.
Everybody that was involved in my transfer, I feel like everybody had to feel me. So when I got to Liberty, man, I was locked in. Like, when I was so locked in, bro, I didn't need an alarm clock. Like, they said workouts at 6 a.m., I'm up, 5:30, ready to go. Like, no alarm clock, every day, like, clockwork. Like, never set an alarm, was ready to go to work out. I was ready to go. That's how locked in I was there. So then from there, man, I had a decision because we had the COVID year.
Yeah.
Had the COVID year, man, so I could have stayed in college another year, but
I remember that conversation.
Yeah, I was just like, bro, I can't do this shit no more. Like, I was grown ass man, bro. Like, man, it was just one time, bro. Like, and I love the staff at Liberty, man. They did so right by us, man. And Coach Dom don't even know this was part of it, and that's my dog. Like, to this day, me and Coach Dom, I call Coach Dom, man. We had talk, you know what I'm saying? That's my guy. But man, it was just one day, man. I was like, yo, I'm about to go to the bathroom before the meeting started. They had a coach walk me to the bathroom because that's just what we did at Liberty. Like, You know what I'm saying? When me and Stowe about to start, they kind of like self-patrolled the team because we had a lot of young guys. Like, we were very talented, you know what I'm saying? We won all our games, but it was a lot of 18, 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, and they was just very childish. So, man, they had a strength coach walk me to the bathroom, and I said, bro, I gotta get the fuck out of here, bro. I said, bro, I'm a grown-ass man. Get walked to the bathroom like chauffeur. And I was like, bro, I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah.
So that's all I was like, yeah, it's time, it's raps, it's time to go ahead and hit this up. But yeah, man, left for the championship, finished top 25 in the country, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to LU. But yeah, so then, man, Colts, man, shoot, I wasn't there long, man, but my time of being there, man, I learned a lot. I learned what I probably took most away from it was the everyday intensity and the high pressure environment situations that you in every single day to perform. Like, it's like no other. Like, nobody can say to me that there's another job out there other than probably being in a Navy SEAL or Marine. Outside of probably risking your life, man, this thing is crazy. Like, every single day you are expected to perform.
Yeah.
Every single day.
At least so cutthroat too.
So cutthroat. Man, I'm gonna give y'all an example of how cutthroat it is. This how I got released. So I'm at the crib, whatever. They hit me like, yo, we about to get your flight information for you to come back for whatever, so we can start training camp, whatever. And I'm like, okay, bet. So I send them my information this Monday. So I got my flight information. I'm like, okay, I'll fly out Friday at this time and make sure I got my bags and stuff packed because I'm excited, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the NFL. This is what I always dreamed of doing. So I'm getting everything together. And Wednesday, I get a call. Hey, man, yeah, man, we actually, man, we need you to turn your playbook in. So we just signed, who was it, the left tackle at the time? I can't think of his name. But basically, they had signed Carson Wentz, so they needed a left tackle for Carson Wentz, whatever. So Monday, I was supposed to fly out. Wednesday, I was cut. So I got fired on my day off, literally. I didn't do anything to warrant this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't do nothing wrong. Like, it was just like, yeah, we had to sign this guy, so we gotta let you go. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And then it was like, yo, but you know, we really like you, so you know what I'm saying? Just stay in shape, stay ready, man. We gonna probably bring you back during camp.
I know that shit probably. No, everybody say that shit.
What?
Stay in shape, stay ready.
Stay in shape, stay ready, man. That's one of the worst shits you can hear. And yeah, so from that time, man, I went through a depression. I found out that mental health is real. I always thought it was fake, not to discredit anybody or make anybody feel bad, but I never thought that shit was real.
I'm gonna chime in on that too.
Yeah, I was depressed, man. Like, I couldn't get out the bed. You know what I'm saying? I was going through a lot. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I mean, I'm 20. What I was? 23, 24, fresh out of college, man. I didn't know what I was gonna do. And man, that time period, man, I was out of ball for like a whole year? It was definitely over a year.
Yeah, it was 20, because he was 23.
No, I was 24 for sure. I was definitely 24.
Because you signed.
Because I remember when I went to go train in Tampa for Pro Day, I wrote a letter to myself on my 24th birthday. So I know I was 24. Yeah, because that was in March. The draft was in May, April. Yeah. So yeah, man. So that process was long. Like a year of no ball. And at the time, man, there was no USFL.
Yeah.
There was no USFL. There was no XFL. All that stuff was gone because of COVID. So I'm like, damn, like, you know, I'm really waiting by the phone for a whole year watching people play, and I'm working out. I'm talking about, once again, I'm locked in, like, no alarm clock. I'm getting up at 5:30 in the morning, going to work out.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I'm up every morning working out on it with no type of inclination that I'm going to play ever again.
Yeah.
Nothing. I'm just going.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Out there in that damn cold.
Cold as fuck. Man, y'all don't bring, man, see, that's what I be saying, bro. Like, people be saying they want it, man, people don't really want it, man. I'm talking about, bro, it's fucking 30 degrees. I'm working out for no reason. I don't have a job.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying? No one said, hey, we're gonna pay you to work out. Nah, I'm still gonna run my sprints. I'm still gonna get my lift in. I'm still gonna do this. I'm still gonna do that. And I did that for a whole year
Yeah.
with nothing, with no type of nothing that said that I was gonna ever play again. And you know what I'm saying? God just been so grateful to me. So moving along. Needless to say, got signed in the USFL. The transition from the NFL to the USFL, I would say the biggest thing is not as intense from a day-to-day people watching everything you do.
Yeah.
They are watching everything you do, but not as intensely as the NFL.
Yeah.
So that's probably the biggest difference.
About talent.
Talent-wise,
Everybody good?
nah.
Okay. All right.
Talent-wise, it's definitely a drop-off from the NFL, for
Okay.
sure. Definitely. But I would say receiver-wise and running back-wise, I think it's the same.
So that's just like comparing a FBS school to an FCS school.
Yeah, I think receiver-wise, I think it's plenty of receivers that could play in the NFL,
Yeah.
in the USFL. I think it's plenty of backs that could play that's either been on NFL teams or could start on the NFL team right now.
Yeah.
I genuinely do believe that. But the motherfucking trenches though,
It's different.
ooh-wee. Hey, them boys be coming, man. They just like, man, them is the biggest, fastest athletes on the field in the world, in the whole world. Like, you talking about a man that's 300-something pounds
Can run a
that can
4.6.
run 4 something in a 40-yard dash, can run 40 yards in 4 seconds. That is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So
I don't think people understand how athletically gifted people are when they play at the professional level.
nah, and that's a big thing
You know
too.
what I'm saying? Like, it's not a lot of that, and the crazy thing is, I hate to discredit people, but it's a lot of stuff that you just can't do.
Can't do
as a regular person. Like, that's why the NFL is the top
1%.
1%, bro. It's
Less than 1%.
less
really.
than 1%.
Yeah.
Cause it's just you just sometimes you don't have that genetic makeup to be able to do that.
You don't.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care how many sprints you run, I don't care how many power cleans, how much you bench press, how much you squat, whatever, all the training you get. If you don't got that little, you know what I'm saying?
The it factor.
That it factor, the league is
Treasures, they don't get you up out of there.
it's tough, bro. Like,
Cause to be real, man, honestly, bro, everybody pretty much there got the hit factor.
yeah,
That's why they there.
yeah.
You know, I hate to say it like that, but that's probably why they there. They have that it factor. They are it.
You were a unicorn.
Right, you are a unicorn amongst your community, where you're from, your demographic.
Yeah.
You are one of them ones.
So
Yeah, so I think, man, that's probably, I would say that. And then I think, man, the biggest thing was, because I never played in like an NFL game or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to. Let me say that, I'm going
yeah,
to.
way to put that shit in there.
Yeah, I'm going to. But I would just say more so like from the USFL to college, man, I feel like I think my mind grew more than anything. I think mentally I just became more of, cause I mean my time at Charlotte, they kind of instilled in me that like you gotta practice hard, you gotta do all these things, you gotta chop wood, carry water, you gotta do all these things to be good.
Which I think has some truth to it.
It has some truth to it.
I'm about to say I won't discredit that statement.
Right. But what I would say is, what I learned more than anything is, if your mind truly believes that you that motherfucker, and you can really go out there and say you that motherfucker, you don't need a lot of practice. I'm gonna be real. Now, when you maybe growing up, development-wise, yes. But what the USFL has showed me is that you don't need to hit, you don't need to do all these different things to go out there and perform at your best on game day.
Okay.
And whatever your best may look like is whatever your best may look like. But I know I've had some of my best games ever in the USFL, and it was times in which we as a team did not have practice.
So do you believe preparation isn't key?
Preparation is key, but preparation, when we speak on preparation, man, that's a multitude of things.
Yeah,
What kind of preparation are we doing?
So when I hear preparation, okay, not even day to day, week to week preparation, but preparation as far as summer training, summer conditioning, summer workouts, whether it's not necessarily you
For a kid,
we talking
college.
We talking adult athlete.
Nah, you don't need to do all that.
Ages 18 and up.
I don't know how. See, there's a cutoff for me. I think
18
from
to
18 to 20,
21.
yeah, 18 to 21, college athlete needs all of that.
Okay.
You need to be trained. You need to work your. You need to be. You know why you need to be pushed, and you know why you need to run 110s in the hot ass summer? Because I had to do it. That's why.
I'm not gonna make this into a fucking sports science show today.
So yeah, don't do that.
So I'm
But-
gonna let him live. But
Yeah, you need to be okay. Maybe not 110s. Your ass need to be outside running. That's what I tell you.
Okay.
You need to be running and lifting. You need to be developing your athleticism and who you are as a young man. So once you get to once you get to 22, 23, bro, you gonna be who you gonna be. You know what I'm saying? You can make some tweaks here and there. You can become better, but your margin for growth. It's almost like puberty. That's your puberty stage from a football standpoint is between 18 and 22. I would say that's when you gonna have your most growth
I can
as
agree.
a football player.
I can agree. Cause you typically start to peak in your athletic performance or athletic bandwidth at the age of 25. It's like
Your highest.
your highest, like, you know what I'm saying, the most availability in progression when it comes to
Right.
adaptation and shit like that. So, yeah. So, do you think? So for me, how you say like you don't have to hit every day. You ain't have to do this every day, and I agree to that. But my preparation thing that I feel like I didn't need to do, which can be a flaw to some people or can be frowned upon, was watching film. I fucking
I knew
hate
you
it.
was gonna say that.
I fucking hated watching film.
See, now I'm gonna go ahead and be honest with y'all, man. For me, I gotta watch film. Man. I feel like film is everything.
I feel like so like obviously in school, I never studied. I never studied for class, but I always had good grades.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think for me the issue was that I had that same approach when it came to sports. I'm just a fucking game time player. I'm a doer. I don't fucking have to, cause I started stressing out. I started fucking overthinking and started thinking about yada yada yada, and I think I cut the aspect of the analytic. I start thinking too much.
Right.
I feel like if I see a formation, I watch film, I study this formation for fucking 6 days, and they come out in that formation and they don't run a read option right here, I'm pissed because I fucking watched it all week. You know what I'm saying? So like in my head, like, oh, this read option, I'm going here, boom.
Yeah.
And they do something else. They do fucking RPO or some shit, or they run, you know what I'm saying, run a stretch play off of that, and I'm in the wrong position.
But that's part of the game, man. I feel like
I'd rather react.
I feel you. I think for me, man, film for me big is like third down. Y'all ain't gonna know what I'm saying right now. Most of y'all not. But basically, I would say like top 5 formations, top 5 run plays, and really top 3 run plays in each formation.
Yeah.
And then third down and red zone. I need to know what they like to do in the red zone, and I need to know what they like to do on third down.
Just read the keys. Just read the keys.
Nah, bro. Cause look,
Just
let me
read
tell
the
you why.
keys.
Let me tell you why. Cause
Let's go. What you gonna do?
Because the reason why I say that is because the biggest plays are made on third downs and red zone opportunities. Them is your money making times, because when you in the red zone, that's the time in which the offense can score a touchdown. But if you stop them from scoring, it looks is lit. You know what I'm saying?
Read your keys.
Nah, bro, them boys moving fast as hell.
Man,
You
look,
don't know
man.
what's going on.
Look, bro.
Because the red zone, you gotta think that the field is more condensed in the red zone.
Yeah.
What they gonna run is what they gonna run. They're not gonna change up a whole lot from what they do in the. It's only so much you can run in the red zone.
I mean, that is very true.
In a third down too.
So read your keys.
Yeah, I'm reading them keys right on that film book.
Hey man, listen, bro. When I start coaching high school football or whatever, I'm gonna leave that film shit to brother.
Yeah,
we just
We're
gonna
gonna dial that bitch up.
we gonna read and react and knock a nigga shit loose.
Them high school old linemen gonna be, boy, they gonna be
Hey,
running around with a damn chicken with their head cut off.
so let's talk about that. Let's talk about the high school coaches in Charlotte, North Carolina, or in general.
Okay.
In general, let's talk about these high school coaches, man. How do you feel about high school coaches that never played a lick of college football, or being somebody, high school football, like, that goes to a lot of things, like, high school football coach that ain't played a lick of college football or been around a college football program. Because how you going to teach a kid like me and you what to do and you ain't never been there? You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Think about our coaches that was trying to... Matter of fact, motherfucker, when you went to college, I know for me, when I went to college, motherfucker, I ain't know no football. I knew like little shit.
Oh, say this. All I can say
I ain't know, until Coach Brand and Coach Stone got there, nigga, I ain't know no fucking football.
I gotta agree with you on that.
Far fact, bro. When I went to college, bro, them motherfuckers told me to go run. I knew the gap scheme and shit, but them motherfuckers told me I gotta fill the B gap. And I went to the B gap, but niggas, I ain't know that when I got there, nigga, in real football, the gap moves.
Yeah.
So you gotta go to the gap. My dumb ass running straight, and I'm in somebody's whole other gap, fucking up.
Everybody like, what the fuck you doing?
Yeah, he look at me like, nigga. So it's like little shit like that. But if you ain't played at the higher level or been around coaches at the higher level, your ass don't need to be coaching up damn football. What, you know what I'm saying? Go be a fucking Part 1 coach in a community middle school or some shit. But don't you try.
What I would say is, it varies. You got a point, man. If you know you don't know shit about football, man, just hang out in the back. Just be more like, just be more like that coach that support. You know what I'm saying? You got coaches out here and shit that be saying some wild ass shit, man. I done been in some high schools, man, and told a guy like, man, line up in the shade or line up in the 30, you know what I'm saying? Like as an off-ball backer, off the ball, you know what I'm saying? For my football people, you know what that means.
Hopefully.
And the coach is like, man, we ain't taught him that. We ain't went over that yet.
But
what
why?
the fuck you mean? It's the third week of the season.
But why?
How can't you not go over alignments in the third week of the season?
I feel like, bro, like in high school,
You
bro.
can be beat by alignment. You can be beat by alignment. Most people are beat by alignments. Before the ball is even snapped, your ass is dead, it's gone already.
In high school, bro, there's no excuse because them kids ain't got shit to do. In the summer, they ain't got shit to do.
Man, you'd be surprised, man. A lot of them kids, they don't listen. Or they don't even take it serious enough to even want to know. At least that's what the coach will say. They'll say, man, they just can't learn it, man. They just won't listen, or, you know what I'm saying? We've been going over it all year. I've been telling them. Coaches say that. I haven't been a coach yet, so I really don't know if it's a real thing or if it's just some...
I think that's some bullshit.
I want to say it's some bullshit,
I think that's
but I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Man, that's some bullshit. Fuck that next topic. That shit about me mad. Because when I go to these football games and I'm seeing motherfuckers running, you know what I'm saying, all this nonsense. I don't want to say nothing too specific, but just running all this nonsense, and I'm just looking at it like, you can't beat that. You can't stop outside zone.
Crazy.
You can't. You know what I'm saying?
Just get up the field, man. You set the edge.
You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't guard two crossers coming out of twins. Like, what's the issue here? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's talk about what I do. What I love is the training aspect for the sports.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about your experience with that. Let's talk about how does it make you feel? Does it benefit you? Do you think it's worth it? Do you think it makes you a better athlete overall?
I think that, and I ain't just saying this because this is my boy, I think that Elijah Westbrook is one of the best trainers that I have been around. And I ain't saying that just to
Hey, I appreciate that, bro.
Talking, bro. No cap. Like, for real, like, the times that we worked out or we put together a plan or he's put together a plan for my success, I have 100% believed in it. And I done seen the results behind it. I done got right behind it. You know what I'm saying? I could have credited a lot of my success to a lot of different strength coaches, and I also had some bad ones. So I really know how this shit go. And I would say, like, whatever you trying to do, you know what I'm saying, whatever your goals are in the gym, I know this man can come up with a plan to get that done. So that's what I would say. I done it all with him, you know what I'm saying? Did it get bigger, I done it get lean, I done it get more explosive, get more cut. Like, it's always a tweak, it's always an adjustment, it's always sport-specific movements that gets you to become, or not even be a better athlete, perform better athletic movements, I should say, to be more specific, because that's something that he would say. It's not about like, oh, we trying to make you a better athlete, you know what I'm saying? If the workout, you know what I'm saying, and the movement makes you do this athletic movement better, then in turn, yes, it's a byproduct of someone thinking that because you move more efficiently that you are a better athlete, but it's just more so about unlocking that and putting that in motion, basically, putting that together. So for me, man, me personally, I'm the type of person, man, I'm a straight shooter, man. I tell everybody that, man, if you doing some bullshit, I'm gonna tell you. So, nah, I genuinely believe that, like, yo, this man really, like, we didn't put some stuff together for real. Like, even right now, you know what I'm saying, I'm ready to go. Season right around the corner, baby. I'm ready to go. So, yeah, you got it for sure. Them degrees paid off, man. Them degrees paid off, man, for sure.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
What is, because we did I think this is, we didn't, like you said, we didn't do so many blocks, but what was, personally, what do you think your most beneficial block was?
My most beneficial block?
Or the one that you enjoyed the most, let's say, because you haven't used them yet.
The one that I enjoyed the most was back when we was advanced, man. We used to be working out at Chambers. And matter of fact, man, I think I wasn't playing then. I was still trying to figure it out. And we was doing it was like the arm circle. You know, man, you know what I'm saying? We like to have big arms and big chest and big shoulders. And man, we was doing like the tricep over here.
Oh yeah.
And it was like two other exercises combined where I think it was like a dumbbell shoulder press and it was I don't remember what it was. I just know that after every time we did that joint, I felt like I looked like Superman. And that's all I can remember. I'm like, yeah, I like this. This shit hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my favorite one. The most one that I feel like that probably did the most for me was the circuit training we did up at Toyota.
Oh yeah.
Man, that shit was hard. I'm talking about we in there running on the treadmill, not the regular joint, but the free runner joint. You know what I'm saying? Then we doing ball slams into the wall. Then we hitting the what's that joint called? The sled. Then we hitting the sled. Then we over there doing the row machine, pulling that joint. Man, I used to live there, man. I felt like I ran 3 miles. Like my heart would be jumping, but my body would be like swole. I'm like great pumps. That was probably them Toyota workouts was like that, man. You need to put a good word in, man, so we can get back in there, man. Before we stop playing.
Hey man, that's something we're gonna talk about later. But coming to the end, man, talk to us a little bit about what we can expect from you this upcoming season with the USFL, XFL merge. What do we need to be looking out for this upcoming season?
Man, what you can expect from me in this upcoming season is, man, a lot of big plays, a lot of fun. We're going to win a lot, you know what I'm saying? I think one thing for me this year is I'm going to really get our team together, bring our team together, because ultimately, man, that does result in winning, for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That team camaraderie, like, I'm going to really hang out with the guys for real, but we going to ball, though. And me personally, man, I'm going to get a lot of double-digit tackles this year and a lot of turnovers. I'm going to get you 5 turnovers this year, and I'm going to get at least 5-6 games of 10-plus tackles.
Hey, man, it's on camera.
It's on camera.
I'm going to play that bitch back.
Play this bitch back. At the end of the year, they're going to be like, that boy said it.
Yeah.
I'll remember. I talked about this. So just remember, you heard it here first. You're going to see. It's on the way. So, yeah, man, that's what it's gonna be, man. We'll have a great time, man. More than anything, man, I'm gonna have fun, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna enjoy it. Like damn the stats. Like, yeah, the stats is cool, but man, you only get to do this thing so many times, and I think more than anything, bro, I just really want to enjoy playing football, man. I'm like super grateful. I'm super blessed. Like, man, I can't thank God enough. Just being 27 years old almost, because I'm gonna be playing. I'll be 27 when I play again. It's like, bro, I'm still playing a child's game. I've been playing for 20 years.
I was about to say, bro, you gotta have fun being a kid again.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting paid the ball. Like, I got the best job in the world.
You can't argue with it.
You can't argue with it.
Saying?
Like I should never really have a dull moment. You know what I'm saying? And because it's just like, man, it's just, man, I really can't tell y'all how grateful I really am to just be able to like play ball. Like, it's crazy.
Hey, man, as your boy, I'm proud of you.
Proud of you too, man. Do your thing.
We're gonna keep putting this work in. Hey, man, that's it for the Dawg Talk podcast. Make sure y'all tune in, tap in, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. You did.
Hey, man, tap in with me on the life insurance, man. Holla at your boy. You know what I'm saying? I got something for you, something good. We ain't gonna speak too much on it, but if you're interested in it, man, please reach out to me, man. Set up a conversation. There's nothing more than a formal, informative conversation for you to learn about some things that can help you benefit you and your loved ones.
There it is.
There it is.
His info will be linked in the description, so y'all make sure y'all tap in.
Don't you sleep on Charlotte dudes, cause we get busy, ayy. Who riding with me? I'ma ride you for my city. It ain't on me, bitches see me. Got some